everyone.
Hey everybody. Hello.
How are you, you cottage friends, you? We have a new person with us today. You've seen him around. He's not really new. But our son is here because we're going to be starting a series where Paul is going into surgery soon.
Yep.
And Jake and I will be handling the videos. We got this, right?
I think.
Yeah.
I don't got
He
this
thinks.
Yeah, we got this.
Paul's going to be happily watching television and
reading my book.
Reading your book.
Recovering, relaxing, yeah.
He needs rest. So while he's doing that, we've got some projects. We are going to continue the 2 times a week and see if we can handle that. If not, we'll go down to 1.
Yeah.
Deal?
Sure.
Sure.
Sounds fair.
So this week coming up, Jake's going to actually be helping us with this project. Right. Paul's going to help us in the beginning before he goes into surgery. We have 1 day to do this before his surgery, meaning he goes into surgery in a day. So we are going to try to get done what we can.
Yeah, we'll get done what we can for now, and then these guys are going to take over.
Yeah.
So enjoy the ride.
Yes. So what we're doing is,
Right.
yeah.
We didn't even say that, did we? Yeah.
No. Go ahead if you want.
The stairwell for down to our basement needs some refreshing, right? Yeah.
Yes. More than refreshing, it needs a redo.
A redo.
So we kind of made it look nice as we possibly could. It was getting scuffed a lot, so we had painted the risers black, and we had some beadboard up. It's worked fine for a while, but it's kind of dull and boring. It's getting scuffed, and I'm kind of out of that beadboard style. So we haven't, no, we're not doing brick, folks. We have a lot of walls with bricks. If we had not had so many walls, we probably would have done the faux bricks.
It's a nice cheap alternative.
It is, and it hides all kinds of things, and if you scuffed it up, no one really would know. Sounds great. However, we're going to try something different. I've been always wanting, even though it's kind of still in style, but it's kind of fading out, depending on how you feel about it. So we're going to be putting up shiplap. Well, a form of it.
Kind of.
Luan plywood, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll be, exactly.
Yeah.
So we'll be giving a shiplap look with our beloved luan that we've been using for a while. Oh, luan, how we love thee.
It's one of those. It's not the cheapest alternative, but it's pretty inexpensive.
It's pretty
compared
inexpensive.
to a lot of different things. Very versatile. You can use it for all kinds of different things. It's about a 1/4 inch thick plywood.
Very flexible.
Very flexible.
So it can form around bumpy walls and whatnot.
Right. I like to rip it down to like 6-inch widths, and that's what we're going to be doing here.
Yes.
And do some horizontal paneling.
Because shiplap is about 6 inches, so this is mimicking a shiplap wall.
There you go.
So we're going to be doing that. Sometimes we like the wood look, sometimes we don't. I probably will not stain it because it tends to take on like a 1970s before picture. We're probably not going for that vibe.
Right.
Apparently they don't like that.
No, it looks very cool in Jacob's ceiling in his music room.
And that doesn't have the 70s vibe.
But it doesn't have a 70s vibe at all. But it's different on a ceiling, I think. But on the walls and you stain it, no. And actually, Jacob's ceiling is not stained, so it has different variations of color. It looks kind of neat. But I think if we leave it alone, it may look unfinished. But we'll see when it goes up.
We may do a whitewashed effect, right?
We might do that, or might paint it a straight white. It may take a few times till I decide what to do. But
right. We'll live with it for a while, maybe.
Yes. With the stairs, we're planning on painting the risers white and maybe doing a driftwood, my little technique. That I'm not sure may have made it up, but I'm not sure if someone else has done it before, so I can't totally take credit, but I don't know. In my mind, I made up a technique, and it was totally by accident, folks. I'm not really that smart to go, ooh, maybe if we did this, but it's okay.
That sounds really nice.
It does, and it was totally by accident, but I love it. I love how it's coming out. So there's that. If there's time and money in the budget, we're going to be replacing the jelly jar light that we have on the ceiling, on the wall. It's like little wall sconce, and we need to replace the switch covers and the switches themselves, as they're kind of...
They're the old tan
Yeah.
whatever.
When we moved in
Beige.
here, it was all kind of that.
Everything was beige.
It
so
really was. We had tan walls, all kinds of things. So we're kind of going more into the farmhouse cottage white colors and
It's clean look, yeah.
crisp and clean and
We've
white.
been
bright.
slowly doing all the switches and outlets around the house, switching them over to white.
Mm-hmm.
It's been taking me a while, but I'm getting there.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna be doing that.
And painting the wall, because we're only doing the shiplap up to a certain point.
Right.
A little bit higher than chair level, but we will be doing the top and the ceiling all the same color with probably that gray that we had kind of mixed up
Right.
on our own with
Funny
some
that paint, yeah.
oddball paints laying around. We're going to be putting a runner down the stairs. It'll make it look much classier. Paul had made newel posts years and years ago because we just had a rail
Yeah.
that's all that was attached to the wall, and we wanted to make it a little nicer, so we had a dark stained newel post, but we're going to sand it down and see how that looks, and I may leave it that bare wood. But I think that's it. As I'm
Yeah.
saying all this, Jake's probably going, oh dear, what are we in for? Our first project, Jake and I, to finish is going to be a little bit more in depth. We're used to Paul doing a lot of the cutting and doing things. Jake, he doesn't really show it on camera. He's going to show it this week. He actually has some skills, and he actually can use a saw and all kinds of things. I'm going to be learning a little bit with Jacob, even though Jake is going to have to teach me a few things, but I'm going to learn some things too, and hopefully we can start doing some more projects, Jake and I.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah. Are we up for this?
I'm up for this, totally.
Sure you are. You're going to be resting some of the time. Totally deserved. But yeah, we're
Yeah.
ready for this?
Yeah.
Great,
All
let's
right.
do this.
Team Brambleberry Cottage.
Team Rambleberry.
Welcome. We hope you enjoy the episode.
Enjoy the show.
Here's a before of our staircase area in the basement. We are redoing that this week. And this has been okay. It's been fine for a while, but we're changing our style. There's a little area where we just kind of throw things on hooks with some mirrors. We used to have that in our kitchen entry area. These 3 mirrors on this wooden base and some hooks, but it's become like a dropping ground for everything, and it doesn't make sense here. We do have kind of a jelly jar light here, and I have these pictures. This particular picture I had grabbed from a tag sale a long time ago, and I really love it, and I had changed the frame out a long time ago as well, and I really, really love that picture. It's in black and white. It reminds me of Italy when I went to Venice with my mother and sister. I don't know if you can see with the light bouncing off that picture. Sorry about that. Anyway, it's a really lovely picture with the gondola. And anyway, I'm still keeping that. I'm just not sure it's coming back in here. And then this one I had gotten from Facebook Marketplace. It's just 2 mishmash pictures. I absolutely love this one as well, but I'm not sure. This is silver, and this one has a whitewashed wood frame, and one's black and white, one's colored, and they're just 2 different distinct ideas. I think I threw it there for a short time, and honestly, I think it's time for a change. This railing here, these hooks here that it's on will be spray painted black. These I'm going to either paint black or white. It depends on what I feel this is a dark stain now. I'm gonna decide when the moment happens, and when it's all almost finished, then I'll know when I see it with the whole design total. We have an issue here where the floor ends and the stairs start, and it's kind of this rough edge. It's driving me crazy. So hopefully Paul and I will come up with a solution for that. We'll see. We don't want it to be a tripping hazard, but we want to have a nice, flush, smooth transition. Then the stairs. We did a dark stain a while ago, and we're ready to sand it down and do more of that driftwood feel, again, that we love doing. It goes with the rest of the house and what we've been doing to our home. And then, of course, I'm going to turn around, and you see we have lots of scuff marks. It's going to be changed. So this is going to be, just before I go to the stairs, this particular beadboard is coming down with this molding here. At the time, this was the thing. It's going to be shiplap now. I know, it's a trend, but the more I thought about it, the more I thought, oh yeah, I really would love to do this. If we didn't have so much brick everywhere, we probably would have went with that faux brick, but we have so much of it needed a change. And we really wanted something different here. So I think the shiplap's gonna look great. And these risers are very dark black. It's great because it hides scuff marks, and it's been great, and it went with the feel that we were going for at the time. But now I'm going to be painting these white, and we're going to be having a runner rug come down. Stay tuned and let's see how it turns out. So these stairs, I don't know if you can see it, but there's some of that Danish oil drip down on the stairs. So I'm gonna have to do many more layers of white. This is a flat paint, so it's not going to cover as well. So it will need quite a few coats. And the tops of the stairs, the treads here, it grows on you after a while, but it needs more layers. It definitely needs a little more to kind of get that finished look that I'm looking for, but it's the start, so we're getting there. So one of the issues, because I am not Paul, and this is not something I normally do, myself and Jacob was able to help a little bit in the beginning with this part, but he's working on our video and whatnot. So this video unfortunately will get out late to you, a day late, because of all this craziness. We are so much slower, I am anyway, than Paul is, and also not as skilled. So he was able to kind of look on and tell us some things, but oh boy, I hope he doesn't notice all this. But anyway, if you can see, the rug we measured, and it was 6 inches on each side, and then it was a little bit more, and each stair it seemed to get a little bit more, and we thought it was just our stairs were a little wonky, and realized we just don't measure correctly. So anyway, as you can see, it's getting shorter here and bigger here, so they're kind of going a little bit to the left and over to, we tried to straighten it out at the end. It looks as good as I can. I'm not sure if we can do it, but when Paul is more himself in a couple of months, then we will be able to hopefully ask him to try to straighten it out. But for now, hopefully nobody notices. It's a little bit laughable, but also frustrating. Anyway, but it's this was whitewashed. It's the best we could do. The stairs, unfortunately, what always frustrates me is when we do projects like this, what's very frustrating is the best parts of, let's say when we did the brickwork, or when I paint something, or I do something like this, this is frustrating. The best parts of the stair here are being covered by rug, but I love the carpet here. But on the sides, it's a little bit rough. So I'm going to try to figure that out. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to say this is done, but it's not, folks. So I'm going to come back in another episode and we're going to finish this. What needs to be finished? Well, this is going to change. I just didn't have the time, and I'll be honest with you folks, I think we need Paul for this. But I'm going to possibly, Jake and I can try to attempt it later, but what we're going to do is have a different banister here. We're not sure what we're doing with the post here, the newel posts. I really like the look of them, the rustic look, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do something. What I'd like to do is maybe have like caps on. I'm not sure yet, because I really like that we have that beveled edge, but it might be a little too rustic for what I'm trying to do. I don't want it too fancy because it'll change up the design. This is more of a rustic home cottagey look. Up here, I don't mind the edge, but what we need to do, and let me take you up this way, we have our new light. I love it. It's very, very nice, from Amazon. It was $40, like $39.99, but then it was a $5 coupon, so that was awesome. And I'm pretty much done with my Amazon gift cards, so that's the end of that. What we have here is These are very blank walls. These are the walls. I'm going to try to back up here so you can see. Do not mind the mess at the bottom of the stairs. And we have to touch up the floor here. We are putting new floors in eventually, but we're going to have to fix that up. So if you look from down this way, you can still see how it gets wonky at one point, and it kind of goes like this, and then we're trying to bring it back again. So help, Paul. But so what we're going to do is add some artwork here. That's for another week, folks. We're tired out, Jake and I. So this banister will change, possibly caps here, artwork, and hopefully when Paul recovers in a couple months, he can help us with this rug. But for now, and I have to figure out what I'm going to do with the stairs to kind of touch up the edges.
Hey there.
Hi! Jake and I here today.
That's us.
My new partner in crime for a while.
Mm-hmm.
We finished.
Yeah. It was hard, but yeah.
You did awesome. Jake did awesome.
I did all right.
He took wood shop in school, and he's learned a few tips of the trade from Paul, but honestly, you have it or you don't, and Jake has it. I thought you did a great job, and I think it came out really amazing.
Yeah.
So, as you can see from the video before this, the walls are done. The ceiling color was painted before Paul went into surgery, and one half of the wall was done before he went into surgery, and then it was up to us for the rest. But we did okay.
Yeah.
I'm really proud. It was when Paul was in and out of it, he was able to shout out some things to us, but we really were doing this the best we could. So the risers were painted, the stair treads were redone, the light switch covers, the light, we have a new sconce light. Am I missing? The runner rug.
Yeah.
Everything, I think it looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turned out.
Yeah, we're still debating on what to do with the walls as far as like artwork, but I may toy around with it, I don't know. But for now, I like it. It definitely brightened up the hallway. It was dark before.
Yeah, I like the new color scheme. It makes more sense, I think.
Good.
Yeah, it looks nice. It's cool.
I'm glad. He goes down there a lot because his music room's downstairs, so I'm glad you like it. And I like it too. It really brightened it up, and I think it makes it look a little bigger, don't you? Like it looks like a bigger hallway.
It does, yeah.
I don't know. It's really cool.
It's just nice to change it up too.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, you get used to something.
Yeah.
That's like our things. We're always going to be changing stuff.
Yes. Again, we'll never run out of ideas.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a fun week. First, it's going to be many weeks, Paul. Jake and I'm so used to saying Paul. Jake and I together are going to be doing quite a few projects. I hope this didn't steer you away from doing more projects. It's going to be a rough couple months, but
it's a good exercise.
It is. Oh, good. Phew. So yeah, that's finished, and what a rough first week. I mean, that was a major project. It's going to get a little easier for a while and then crazy again, but
we're doing some work on the hill. We're going to do some weeding. We're focusing on one section right now. We're going to do some transplanting there. We'll see how that turns out, but should be a little easier. This one was very tedious, I guess, but we're keeping it small enough, I think.
I think so. I think breaking it down into sections is going to be easier for us.
We have to.
Yeah. So we're going to get up bright and early in the morning and get right to it. Hopefully we can finish in one day. But that's what's coming up. So we have some gardening is what we're trying to say. There's going to be gardening videos coming up for the next few weeks. But we wanted to get this major project started. And thankfully we finished it. But Paul really gave us a good head start before his surgery. But he's doing really well. He's relaxing. And as you see, so it's going to be really confusing because just so you know, guys, when we started filming this, we had banked this. So we had like a day to go when we were like getting serious about the project. We've been planning this for weeks, but we started doing like a day before practically for his surgery, and we kind of quickly rushed to get some start. He was trying to help us out because it is a major project, and Paul is usually very quick with projects. He's used to doing this type of stuff. Jake and I are new to this. We're a little bit slower, but we're perfectionists. We want it to come out right?
Yeah.
Paul also is, but he's faster. He's been doing this a lot longer. So it's okay. We're going to learn, and we're going to work on our speed as well, right?
Let
Right?
me think of an answer. Still
Yeah.
processing a bit.
It's going to be fun, though. We're going to have fun. We're going to get the radio blaring and have a lot of fun. But stay tuned for the next many weeks and several weeks, and we hope that you enjoy what you're seeing. Stay tuned to the Gina and Jake show on Brambleberry Cottage, and don't worry, Pa will be, if you miss him, we do too, but just know that he's going to be making appearances here and there while he's resting. But hope you enjoy, and hope you're having a great summer so far, and we'll see you soon in a few days.
See ya.